Hello, everyone. Happy Wednesday. How are you? Welcome back to another video. Um, this is what today is April the 30th, the last day of April, and I am ready to do my budget, my monthly overview. Let's say for the month of May, I like to write out all my bills, know how much money is coming in, know how much money is going out, and try my best to keep track of everything. I think I did pretty good for April, and yeah, for May, let's get started and let's see what bills I need to pay in May and how much money I'm expecting to come in. All right, so let me move my calculator out of the way. Oh, let me do my little card thing first because I kind of like doing these. It says it's time to start living the life you've imagined. I'm gonna put that right there. Right there. Okay. And I was using the Budget Mom, and as I mentioned before, I no longer use her book. I am using Papers by Jessica Ann, and just really quick before I go into my budget, I took her planner. This planner is her disc bound. I added more disc to it, and I use this, like this is my Franken planner. I use this for, I have my morning devotion, my prayer morning that I do. Once I go past there, I go into my prayer section and say my right. I love writing down my prayers. It's something about writing down your prayers to me, and then going back reading them. And then I have my little wellness section because I am trying on a journey to lose weight, and I think I'm going to share that. I don't know if I'm gonna share it on this channel or another one, but I may end up doing it on this channel. And then here's my wellness. Um, and then I go into this portion where I write down things that I need to accomplish at work, get done, and then I go into my budgeting section, which is back here. So yeah, but her book actually, this is her cover, as you can tell, and it's a budget book, but I made it into what I needed it to be. All right, so enough of that. Let me pull out my May budget. All right, so let's get ready to go into, because I've already written everything down and went through it. What I'm expecting. Oh, you know what? Hold on. Let me see if I can stretch you guys in just a little. There we go. Okay, so on my monthly budget, I do get paid 3 times this month. So I'm expecting $6,400 to post to my account. The first thing is we are going to cover my bills. And what I've learned is, you see my savings is here, is to treat it like a bill. That's the one thing I was never doing. Um, it was whatever I had left over or whatever, but I did add it into my bills. So as you can tell, I have my mortgage, which is $1,700. I just rounded it up. My electric, I rounded up as well to $163. My internet, you guys heard me complain about this before. It's $129. I have TV streaming for $29. Now my cell phone bill, here's the thing, because once I did this, and I know I'm going to be traveling quite a bit this month, I readjusted. My cell phone bill is usually like $420, and I was trying to stay under my budgeted amount. So my cell phone covers me, my mom, and my 2 sons. They both work. They are going to have to chip in and help pay this. Like, um, yeah, it's time. So they definitely got to do this. Apple subscription is 38. My water bill is 100. It's actually 112. So I put 100, but I'm gonna have to add another $12 to that. The ring service is 11. Giving, I budgeted 150. My savings is 100, and then my HP ink is 2. So I cut out. I was doing the stickers from Van Lily Stickers, which is where this sticker came from, and her stickers are beautiful. Don't get me wrong. Like I think this is June, and she gives you envelopes and all that stuff. Everything is wonderful. I have no complaints, but I have some goals. And that was costing me like 30, I want to say like 37 and some change. I'll just round up to $38 a month. So I ended up canceling that. Um, Plus, I'm no longer using the Budget Mom Budget by Paycheck workbook. I also canceled Canva Pro and I let go of YouTube Premium. I did. So I was going through figuring out some of the things that, because once I started adding all of that stuff up, I'm like, even if I sit back for a year and just let it go, I can go ahead and continue my snowball debt journey and use that money for those purposes or use it for savings. But I ended up canceling a lot of those items. All right, I'll add everything up at the end. Let's go into the next one, which is my debt. This is a debt payment that I have to pay $100 a month for. I'm paying $50 towards my credit card. This is another one that I have to pay $150 towards. Here's my AC loan. Of course, my car payment is $489.52. I have this debt of $300, and then I have another debt of $147.75 that has to be paid this month, and this will be paid off as well. So, those are my debt payments. Now, this is where I had to juggle and maneuver things around, and I'm trying to do this quick because I got to go to work. All right. So next is grocery. Grocery, I only budgeted $150 for this month. And let me tell you why I did that. My youngest son is moving back home this weekend. Yeah, this weekend. So he'll be here and he will help with the grocery. I can't even say he won't, he will. So, and plus I'm going to be traveling like the first 2 weeks of May. So I will not be here as often. Dining out, I gave it $100, and like I said, because I will be traveling and so forth, so I gave myself $100. Household is $30. I think I'm low on paper products, so I will end up couponing and getting what I need. I need to get my hair done, so I'm budgeting to $60, and I'm budgeting $150 for gas. Now, you guys know, typically for me, I can do $80 for the month, or maybe $100. I'm budgeting $150 because, and I'm budgeting $150 not just for me, but I don't know. I think I added some of it in here, but I was trying to add some towards my travel. And now that I'm thinking about it, I didn't budget much. I did not. So we'll see. We're going to see how this month goes. I'm telling you, I'm not even going to say that this month is going to be tight. I'm just saying I need to watch every dollar. My spending, I gave myself $120 because, when you're out of town, you tend to spend. And then for travel, I am giving myself $1,850. I don't want to really put anything on my credit card. So I'm trying to use one of these paychecks and use it for travel. If I have to use my credit card, I will, but I really just do not want to. I don't want to. So I think when I added everything up, let's see. Let's do what definitely needs to be paid. Make sure I'm in frame. 350. Oh, my fat fingers. 38. I hope you guys are having a very wonderful week so far. The weather here has been beautiful. Okay, so this is 2772. It's been really beautiful. I got up early this morning, did my morning meditation, turned my sprinklers on so that my grass can get some water. And yeah, now I'm like, let me go ahead and put this video out because my paycheck will post today. Okay, so this is 1354.60, and I'm telling you, I think I am going to be over. $24.60 plus $13.50, $4.60 plus $2,772. Yep. Overall, by almost $200, which may cut into here. So what I did with this one is I already know my airline ticket is already paid for. I already know how much my hotel is going to cost and the rental car for this weekend. Next weekend, I know how much the rental is and I know how much the hotel is. So I was trying to add in some extra just in case, because there's always gas. There's always the eating. But typically when I go where I'm going, someone is always cooking. There's always food. And I forgot, I'm actually going to a wedding, so I may not use as much here. But I just, we'll see. I'm definitely over um, on this budget. I am. And like I said, if I have to decrease this and put it on my credit card, then that means next month I just got to figure out a way to get it paid. Oh, and by the way, so I did receive a phone call yesterday. I my If you remember, I was working a second job. Tax time is over, so I'm done with that one. But I got a call yesterday because I had immediately applied for a different job, and I got that one. Contingent upon me passing a drug test, which, listen, I'm not even stressing about that part. That's just like, okay. So I will be starting that soon. So that will help me as well going forward. But that money is going to be used for savings and to continue trying to pay down my debt quicker. All right. So I don't want to put it here because I'm going to be over, but it is. I mean, if I want it to be a zero-based budget, then yeah, I would decrease this. But I know for a fact I am going to be traveling. Um, so yeah, this is like I'm not even going to finish this out because this amount here will adjust. It's just giving me a big overview of what to expect for the month of May. These are no doubt going to be paid. Those amounts, these are going to be paid, are going to be paid their amount. This is where this variable amount in here could shift. So any one of these amounts in here could shift in either direction. So that's it. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at for the month of May. Um, Can't really cancel my travel. One's a wedding. The other one is my oldest son will be graduating with his master's. Ooh, yay! And then my youngest is coming home. He's still going to be attending college. He's just doing it closer to home. So that's a plus, and I am excited about for him. I am truly excited for him. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for always commenting and supporting my channel. And just to let you know, I am always watching your videos. Always, always, always. And I appreciate each and every one of you. And I will catch you in the next video. All right. Bye.